So imagine standing right in front of your closet, like the doors are wide open. It is absolutely packed.
Oh, yeah. We all know that feeling.
Right. Hangers are jammed so tightly together you can barely even slide them apart. Drawers are overflowing. Shoes are just piled up everywhere on the floor.
It's just total chaos.
Total chaos. You stare at hundreds of garments, and yet you get that familiar sinking feeling where you're like, I have absolutely nothing to wear.
That's the worst.
It really is. But what if the smartphone in your hand could instantly scan that massive pile and just, build you a personalized high-fashion wardrobe?
That is the dream right there.
Yeah, and that is the promise of virtual styling. That's what we are diving into today. We've got this fascinating document simply titled Virtual Styling, and the mission of our deep dive today is to explore how this tech is, well, completely democratizing high-end fashion advice.
Taking it from those exclusive velvet rope boutiques straight into your pocket.
Exactly. It's a wild shift.
It really is the universal modern paradox.
Yeah.
Like we have never owned more clothing, yet we've never felt more uninspired by it.
Oh.
And the shift we're seeing in how we solve this, it's radical. Because historically, getting personalized style advice was this incredibly guarded, exclusive service. You had to book an appointment months in advance, or visit a high-end in-store consultant, or pay a massive premium for a private stylist.
Okay, let's unpack this, because when people hear virtual styling, I think they might just assume it means like texting a photo of a dress from a fitting room to a friend.
Right, or maybe a quick FaceTime with a personal shopper.
Yeah, exactly. But the source material makes it clear we are talking about a much more sophisticated suite of tools here.
Oh, far more sophisticated.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about receiving comprehensive wardrobe advice online via digital platforms. And this is powered by AI, machine learning algorithms, and these really smart digital wardrobe planners.
Wow.
Yeah, the tech isn't just facilitating a conversation. It's actively doing the heavy lifting of the styling itself. There's this platform mentioned in the text, Apparelizer, which is a great example of this.
I saw that, yeah.
They're blending that complex underlying tech with modern fashion guidance to really make this accessible to everyone, not just the elite anymore.
It totally reminds me of the democratization of personal trainers with fitness apps over the last decade.
Oh, that's a perfect comparison.
Yeah, having a personal stylist used to be this major status symbol for, like, Hollywood celebrities. And now it's like having a tiny Anna Wintour living inside your phone.
But without the judgment.
Without the judgment, right, or the withering glare. But I do have to ask, can an algorithm really understand something as subjective and frankly emotional as personal style?
That's a fair question.
Like, is it just matching colors based on rigid mathematical formulas? Blue is opposite orange on the color wheel, therefore wear this.
Right. That is the first assumption most people make.
Yeah.
That it's just this digital color wheel. But the machine learning behind these platforms is, it's actually incredibly nuanced.
Okay.
Think of the AI like a highly advanced music recommendation algorithm. Like Spotify, but for your closet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so just as Spotify figures out you like acoustic indie music by analyzing the underlying tempo, the instruments, the vocal pitch, a styling AI analyzes the tempo of your clothes.
So it's looking way past just the color or the brand name.
Exactly. It breaks down the cut, the texture of the fabric, the silhouette, and even the historical context of the garment. It's trained on massive data sets of fashion history and current trends.
That's wild.
So when it suggests an outfit, it's not just matching blue and orange. It's recognizing that the structural drape of, say, a specific blazer perfectly counterbalances the relaxed fit of a certain pair of trousers.
It's creating a specific visual harmony.
Exactly. It is highly sophisticated pattern recognition tailored directly to you.
If the underlying technology is really that powerful, it completely changes the value proposition. Because I know a lot of people who still rely on the old text-a-friend method.
Oh, sure.
But your friend just gives you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. They don't have a photographic memory of every single item you already own.
No, of course not.
And they definitely don't know the exact hex code of your skin tone to match colors perfectly.
Right, and that is where we start to see the distinct advantages of adopting a digital stylist over human guesswork. The text outlines 5 core benefits driving this, starting with sheer convenience.
Because it just lives on your phone.
Exactly. You can access this advice anytime, anywhere. You could be literally standing in a fitting room deciding on a purchase, or sitting in an airport terminal, or doing last-minute prep in your hotel before an event.
And it scales to your exact needs in that specific moment. Like if I'm packing for a weekend trip in a tiny carry-on, I don't need a fashion lecture. I just need to know how to get 5 distinct outfits out of 3 shirts and 2 pairs of pants.
Right, which ties perfectly into the second benefit, intense personalization. The AI does not generate generic advice. It actively analyzes specific data variables.
Like what kind of variables?
Things like your skin tone, your body shape, your daily lifestyle, and obviously your stated preferences. It can use color analysis algorithms to determine whether you have warm or cool undertones.
Oh, so it ensures the shades it recommends actually complement your complexion instead of just washing you out.
Precisely.
That level of customized advice used to cost a fortune. I know people who have paid hundreds of dollars just to have a professional tell them what their color season is.
Exactly. Which brings us to the third benefit. It is highly cost-effective. Hiring a human stylist is an ongoing expense, whereas these apps offer incredibly budget-friendly and often just completely free alternatives.
So you get the premium analysis without the premium price tag.
Yes. And fourth, you gain effortless trend awareness. The algorithms are constantly scraping data from seasonal collections, runway shows, even celebrity street style.
That sounds overwhelming, honestly.
Well, that's the beauty of it. It filters that overwhelming fire hose of fashion media and distills it into actionable suggestions just for you. So it keeps you current without you having to spend hours reading magazines.
I can definitely see how that keeps you from feeling visually stale, but for me, the real superpower here, the absolute core magic of this tech, is the fifth benefit.
Wardrobe utilization.
Yes. Improved wardrobe utilization. It's about maximizing the value of the closet you already have.
It's arguably the most impactful feature they offer.
It's like having a master chef come into your kitchen, open your fridge, and look at the completely random, seemingly incompatible ingredients you have. You know, half an onion, some weird artisanal mustard, some leftover chicken.
And somehow they create a Michelin star meal out of it.
Exactly. Think about how much money people waste every single year on clothes that get worn literally one time. We all have that automatic panicked reflex.
The event panic.
Yeah, you get an invitation to a wedding or a big presentation at work pops up, and your immediate thought is, I need to go buy an entire new outfit.
It's a consumption reflex. We just buy new things to solve a lack of imagination regarding our old things.
That is so true. But with wardrobe digitization, the app looks at your inventory and suggests completely fresh combinations of old items. You realize, wait, I had a great outfit all along. I just never thought to pair that specific vintage blazer with those modern pants.
It breathes life into what is already there.
But practically speaking, how does that actually work? Because the AI needs to know what is in that chaotic closet first. And I definitely don't want to spend 3 weeks taking professional photographs of my socks.
Right. Nobody has time for that.
Yeah.
And the mechanics of getting your clothes into the system have actually become remarkably frictionless.
Okay, how so?
You really don't need professional photos. Most dedicated virtual styling apps use advanced computer vision now. You basically just lay a shirt on your bed and snap a quick picture with your phone.
And it just figures it out.
Yeah, the AI automatically detects the edges of the garment, instantly removes the messy background, identifies the fabric like, it can recognize the texture, Corduroy categorizes it as a button-down, and tags the exact shade of olive green.
So it's building this rich, detailed database out of just a quick snapshot.
Yes. And from there, you have a few ways to extract value. You can use AI fashion assistants to generate complete, holistic looks. So they won't just tell you to wear the olive shirt. They'll suggest the specific belt, the watch, and the footwear to complete the silhouette.
And what if I still want a human opinion?
Well, many platforms allow you to seamlessly escalate to a live video call. You can book an online consultation with a professional human stylist who uses your newly digitized closet as their canvas.
Oh, that's smart.
Or you can simply upload selfies of an outfit you put together yourself just to get instant, actionable feedback from the AI on things like proportions and color balance.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, though, because all of this incredible output relies entirely on the quality of the input. And I see a massive psychological barrier when it comes to the onboarding process for these apps, specifically that initial style quiz. Because human beings lie on quizzes.
Oh, we do it constantly.
We really do. When we fill out a digital profile, we naturally want to reflect our aspirational self, not our actual self.
Right.
So if I log into an app and tell the algorithm that my aesthetic is chic European architect,
Yeah.
but my actual daily reality is that I work from home and live in sweatpants, isn't the AI just going to feed me completely useless recommendation?
You've hit on the greatest vulnerability in the entire system, algorithmic literalism.
Logarithmic literalism.
Yes, the AI takes you at your exact word. This is why the absolute golden rule for getting any value out of virtual styling is brutal honesty during that assessment phase.
Right.
If you feed the algorithm a fantasy, it will construct a fantasy wardrobe. The AI cannot see through the phone camera to know that you spend 8 hours a day sitting at a desk unless you explicitly encode that into your preferences.
It doesn't know I commute on a bicycle instead of driving a car.
Exactly. So it's basically building a wardrobe for a ghost.
Wow, a wardrobe for a ghost. That's a great way to put it.
The output is mathematically bound to the integrity of your input. And there's the second best practice that's equally crucial: visual clarity.
Meaning the photos.
Yes. Even with great computer vision, if you upload blurry or dark photos, the AI cannot accurately read the drape of the fabric or the specific cut of a collar.
That makes sense.
And third, you have to remember, a digital closet is a living ecosystem. You have to maintain it.
So if I buy new shoes or donate old sweaters, I have to update the app.
Exactly. An algorithm cannot generate the best possible outfit combinations if its database is full of items you no longer even own.
Okay, but even if we do all that perfectly, we are totally honest, we upload perfect high-res photos. What happens when we just blindly trust a computer with our physical appearance? Where does this tech break down when it meets the messy reality of the human body?
Well, the most common pitfall is overcomplicating outfits. Yeah, because the AI can instantly process thousands of potential combinations in seconds, the temptation for the user is to say yes to everything it suggests.
Oh, I see.
So it might layer a patterned shirt under a textured sweater, add a statement jacket, and then suggest a bold accessory on top of it.
Just piling it on.
Right. And mathematically, the color theory might be flawless. But visually, in the real world, it's overwhelming. Users forget that simple, well-balanced outfits very often create the strongest, most elegant impact. Just because the AI can combine 6 distinct elements doesn't mean you should wear them all at once.
Yeah, and I imagine the AI has absolutely no concept of physical sensation, right?
None whatsoever, which is the second major mistake users make: ignoring personal comfort.
Ah.
Machine learning is incredibly powerful for pattern matching, but it does not know if a wool blend is itchy against your neck. It doesn't know if a rigid waistband digs into your ribs the second you sit down.
So an AI might look at my digital inventory and construct this structurally magnificent outfit. The color wheel is perfect, the proportions are mathematically ideal. But
if that outfit requires me to, stuck in my stomach all day long, or if the armholes are cut so high I can't even reach the top shelf at the grocery store, it is a complete failure of an outfit.
Exactly.
It's the difference between a house that looks stunning in an architectural magazine and a house you can actually live in.
That's a really good point.
The algorithm designs the magazine spread. The human has to actually live in the house.
That captures the dynamic perfectly. And what's fascinating here is the underlying paradox of virtual styling.
What do you mean?
As fashion becomes increasingly digital and heavily reliant on data, the nuanced human touch becomes even more critical. Relying exclusively on AI is a trap. The computer handles the logistics, the sorting, the color matching.
But the human intuition is still required.
Exactly. The human wearer's physical intuition, how the clothes actually feel and move in space, is still required to actually finish the look. Which makes total sense. But knowing these physical limitations, the fact that staring at a two-dimensional photo on a screen just can't tell you how a fabric flows or stretches, where is the industry heading to bridge that gap?
It's moving fast.
Because tech companies aren't just going to accept that 2D limitation forever.
They absolutely aren't. In the near future, this industry is intensely interactive. We are rapidly moving beyond 2D photos toward augmented reality, or AR fitting rooms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the next evolution is dominated by these hyper-personalized styling systems where you don't just look at a picture of a shirt, you see how it behaves on your actual body.
So how does AR body mapping actually work on a consumer level? Do we all need to go out and buy VR headsets just to get dressed in the morning?
Not at all. It happens right on your smartphone.
Really?